welcome back to another Chris the Fish 03 video. This one is continuing from the last one where we've got some more changes done. I've managed to get the 5 foot done, I've got the tote done, and I've got the living room tank done as well. Right, so if you've watched the last video, you'll see not only obviously have I moved ornaments around and I've gone a bit more natural and things like that. I've done a massive clean on all the tanks. I moved the sponge filters over, etc. I'm not going to bore you. If you've watched it, you've already seen it. If not, go back and watch that one as well, please. But in this one, basically we're finishing off where we left off. So I've done, as I said in the intro, I've done the 5 foot, the tote and the living room tank, and they are all looking so much better. Right, so as promised in the last video, I'm going to give you an update on the living room tank. If you're new to the channel, then you won't notice. If you've been watching before and you know this tank, you'll see that we've got a few newbies. So we've got some platies, absolutely stunning orangey yellow with black. We've got some mollies in here as well. There is a pure orange one somewhere. Oh, here he is down there. We've got some more neons and cardinals in here. We've got a sword tail. We've still got all our female betas and stuff as well. This is the main house community tank. Obviously, you can just see at the back, we've got Billy in here still. He's growing absolutely phenomenally, if that's the word. We've also got in here somewhere a couple of the wood shrimps. So there's one of them, for example. But yeah, this is just basically the house tank. So all the community fish go in here so that the kids can enjoy it, because I don't like them in the garage unless I'm in there for obvious reasons. But yeah, just look at all these rummy nose as well. Absolutely stunning. Right, so the parrot tank. Again, for those that are new, you ain't gonna have a clue, but for those that have watched before or seen previous videos, can you tell anything that's different? Well, not only have I got rid of all the substrate, so it's now bare bottom, but I've had a move around on the ornaments as well, and I've took the pirate boat out. So like I've said in the previous video, I want to go a bit more natural now, as opposed to just having ornaments in everything. The only ornaments I'll accept will be like caves, rocks, trees, you know, things that look natural. So for example, these are classed as ornaments or caves, so they will stay. But yeah, I've moved the big branch to the middle. We've got air on each side. But yeah, I think it actually looks amazing. You can see all the parrots are in here still. I have no idea what's going on with this one. It keeps going really pale. I don't know if it's a breeding thing or a bullying thing. We've also got the flower horn, our original flower horn, in there still. I think they've now decided to spawn around that cave. That's why he's got all his fins up and on alert. Then we've got Dill, who's our reeve turtle, getting absolutely fascinated at the fact that he can see himself. We've got the albino plec down the back. And somewhere we have also got, oh, here he is. There's Steve, our boysha. Oh, he wants to be camera shy for a change. But yeah, Steve's always out and about swimming as well. Then we've also got our Malawi, the only one that's in here. Still seems to be getting on absolutely fantastic. Dill's now sat playing in the bubbles. And for those that wonder, Dill has got a ramp and he comes up for the basking area. The wood is so that he doesn't escape out the end of the tank, but he'll sit on the light and chill, or he'll sit on the glass and chill. But this tank has been completely scrubbed down, inside, outside. The lid, oh, it was absolutely minging, so I'm well chuffed with the outcome of this. I do want to put some more substrate in there. I'm thinking like sand or something that's not so messy. The substrate that was in there before, as I said before, was obviously like a soil based substrate, So with the parrots doing their thing, they're picking it up and spitting it around. All it's doing is making the whole tank black and filthy, which then is overworking the filters. I've had to give the filter a good shake to clean that out as well, so that's been spitting a load of air out. But yeah, I am absolutely chuffed with the outcome. As I say, I want to put some substrate in at some point, but we'll see how they get on like this for now. If I come to the sump, you can't really see. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I've put a few bristlenose in here. That one is obviously a male. Can't see the others. There's 3 of them in here. So you've got an albino and 2 normals. They're probably hiding underneath here somewhere. But yeah, there is 3 bristlenose in there, so we'll see if anything comes of that. Well, as it stands, I can see 1 normal there, 1 normal there, but the albino seems to have gone completely invisible. No idea where it's hiding. I can't see it around the pump. Hasn't jumped over to the alpha grog that I can see. So, God knows. It's in here somewhere anyway. Okay, so now that you've seen the living room tank, you've seen the parrot tank, I'm about to do a water change on the tote. So obviously I've got it hooked up into my pipe, so that will suck it out and then it will go straight out the garage door. So once this is drained, I'll get the hose in, top it back up. I've got a couple of heaters in here so that this stays at temperature, even though that heater keeps falling off the side. They're not exactly the best suckers, but I have contemplated taking a few bits out of here just to open it up a bit more, but I haven't decided yet as to what. I might take the plane out, but you can probably just about make out there is actually a plec in there at the moment. Not Dyson, obviously, he never leaves that spot. But for the meantime, I've just got to drain it out and see what I decide to do with it. Okay, so it's that time for an update. So, I've emptied all the ornaments out. I've rearranged a few. I've took the big plane out. If we have a look down here, you'll see the 3 big ones are pretty similar. Got the big piece of wood at the back instead of over here. I've rearranged the plants a little bit. The pot's still the same. We've got in this corner, which you can't see at the moment, we've got about 3 or 4 big pieces of bogwood piled up in the corner. So yeah, that is where we are at the moment. So far so good. But we've taken some fish out of here, which was fun to try and catch. So in the flower horn tank, to give him some company, there he is, the jaguar. He seemed to be the bully of the tote, and now they're getting his own back. So hopefully they'll learn to get along. If not, he'll have to go back in the tote. So we'll leave it for a couple of days and see what happens. Obviously I'll put the big log in as well, so he's got somewhere to hide. Then if we turn around here, doesn't look like anything different, but where are you all hiding? There we've got 3 JDs I've put in here. Was it 3 or 4? But there's one of them there. There's the big one. Purely because I'm seeing them getting bullied. I love my JDs. We'll see how they get on with the parrots. Again, if it all goes wrong, then I'll just have to put them back in the tote. But I'm experimenting for now to see how they all get along. And then one of the green terrors I've actually put into this tank. He's only small anyway, but I want to make sure that he's going to be okay. That rainbow seems to be a bit of a bully at the moment towards the smallest green terror. But you can see in this corner, he's looking a bit battered and worse for wear, and he's still only small. He's not as big as the JDs, so I want to try and do what I can to keep him safe. Again, I'm not 100% convinced that this is going to work, so I might have to just take him back out and put him back into the tote. We'll see what he's like tomorrow when I get back. But if it's going to carry on like this, then yeah, these are definitely going to have their own tank. I mean, like the convict went in and they've made friends with that. The jag, who seems to be the bully of the tote, is now getting what for by Odin and Freya. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. To be fair, I don't even think I want to risk leaving them overnight. No, I definitely wasn't happy with that. they obviously wasn't happy to have him in there, so I've just put him back in the tote. But either way, I'm going to leave that log in there because it don't look too bad, to be fair, and I've seen her and the convict use it a couple of times. But obviously if she wants to have that, then the convict can have the skull. The pot's just there for if they want to lay eggs. Whether they will or not, I don't know, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, I'll put the Jag back in here. As I say, my Jack Dempsey's, which I'm really fond of, I've taken out anyway. So it will be him versus the VAR. All the barbs seem to get along really well anyhow. We've still got our giant knife. Still haven't been given a name for him yet. As I say, the black ghost knife in my 400 I've named Blade, but I don't know what we're going to name that guy. Would you just look at the purling on that Jack Dempsey? You can see these three as well. Obviously that one has been attacked. So yeah, this is the reason why the four of them have come into here, because it's just not safe for them. So now that the tote has cleared up overnight, you can see the Jag's just gone back in his hole. So that's his little cave at the back. Everything is looking absolutely mint in here. It's all looking a lot more refreshed. You'll even notice that the plane has come out as well. Now you won't see much because obviously I've got the bubbles on. Some bits are still the same, but everything was emptied out, and I've just gradually put a few bits back in. There's the logs that I was on about, so I've got that stacked up in the corner, so if there's anything in there that wants to hide. But yeah, as it stands at the moment, they are all doing absolutely mint. They're all happy, so you can't really ask for much more. Hopefully the tank will be a bit more peaceful now that I've took the JDs and the green terror out. I like them fish too much to watch them keep getting battered, and I have no idea what's battering them. But as a result of cleaning the tank yesterday, that's got a bit clogged up with dirt. Obviously shows that it's working. So now I've got to clean the pads on there so that the sump is back to full working action as well. And before we go, just one last spin of the room. All tanks cleaned, all the glass is cleaned. So enjoy. Right, so I'm going to leave it there. So once again, thank you all very much for watching. We're nearly at the 500. As I say, I'll be very grateful to everybody that can hit that subscribe if you're not already. But as I say, it is what it is, and I'm really happy and grateful for all the support that I've been getting everywhere anyway. I've now got a new job as a delivery driver. I actually delivered to somebody that actually watches these videos the other day. You know who you are, so a shout out to you. But yeah, thank you all very much for the support. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.